Do you ever wonder why you do what you do in life? The job you do? I've said I kind of fell into my job after doing A-level computers. And yeah, I was interested in computers. But it wasn't something that I'd always wanted to do. I was fortunate to be offered the job. But I think I just went along with it. And where I say, I loved what I did, but now, in reflection, I wonder what was the reasons why I enjoyed what I did, why I loved what I did so much. And I think a lot of it was I liked witnessing customers smiling and being able to get on with work after I'd done a good job. I enjoyed being able to do the stuff that I could do in IT. But then the downside of it, I found myself bickering in a pub myself with friends who were in IT about who'd done more exams and who was better at this and I was better at that. And you think, really, was that a really good reason to be in a job? I mean, I worked obviously with my father in partnership, and I was on a Zoom call a couple of weeks ago and I'd never met these people before. And 3 hours later, I'm having a chat with the one guy, and he said, "Oh, that must have been quite tough." And I said, "Well, it was a bit." He said, "Well, expectations." He said, "Because once you go into a business with a member of your family, it can be difficult to get out of it." And I think some of us, if we've got friends and we've had favours, because this happens all over, obviously. I know many people that work with members of their family. It's very difficult to get away from it. You don't want to upset people. And I'm not 100% sure that that job was ever fulfilling me, which is a point that this guy brought up. The reasons behind it weren't in me. And I think once I'd made a decision to move on from the business, because I'd had enough of the fighting, that was ridiculous. To be in that situation for so many years over work and money and power and shares, and to put yourself in a position where you almost die, where you're angry and you're stressed. Although stress is in here, it's crazy to be hanging on to something where realistically you don't even know if you are having anything on a very deep level out of it. To walk into the unknown, into the uncertainty of saying, I'm going to do something that does fulfill me, is liberating. Now is a perfect opportunity, with the time we have on our hands, for us to really look at what we want. The Americans call it a side hustle. We can start that business, start doing something, moving towards a new career, a new job, whatever, that we've always wanted to do but never had the courage to do, because we have to pay the bills and we have a family. But the world is changing and we need to adapt. We need to move ourselves and get ourselves in a position where potentially we'll be okay. If we lose our jobs because the economy is being affected, then we've already started building ourselves into a position where everything will be fine. As opposed to wasting the time and not moving on and learning from this experience. Not only can we get to know who we are right now, we can get a vision of who we want to be, where we want to be. We can find ourselves, and by doing that, I think by moving forward, I found myself, but I found that thing I really, really want to do with my life. And it's out there for everybody. The problem we have is internally the little voice will say, "Oh, we can't do that or I daren't do that because." Well, in some instances, we have to make that decision, or we'll be stuck forever living the way that we are. It's something that's certainly worth thinking about. Our lives, again, become a better place because we've attempted to do it.